Welcome back to Brave Talk. This is Sadie, and today I'm here with
Lainey,
Brittany,
and Ian.
So what's going on around Brave Nation?
the fall sports season is wrapping up.
football has a huge game tonight at New Lexington.
We're getting closer to Thanksgiving break and the new year.
Oh my gosh, I love Thanksgiving. What's your guys' favorite thing about Thanksgiving?
The mashed potatoes.
I really like the stuffing.
The homemade pumpkin pie.
Oh, I have to go with stuffing on this one. That's my all-time favorite. So now that we're all starving, let's talk to our 2024 fall sports athletes. Today we're here with Abby. Hi, Abby. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So we have a few questions for you today since volleyball season wrapped up. What was your favorite memory from the season?
I think my favorite memory from the season is probably the locker room before the Liberty Union game because everyone sat in a circle and we all kind of talked about like elementary school and our memories from like the volleyball season since it was one of our last games.
Okay, what was your favorite game you've played this season?
I think my favorite game was probably our first playoff game because I think we weren't completely expecting ourselves to win, but then we did win after a very close game, and we continued our season.
One last question here for you. What was your game day routine throughout the whole year?
So after I got on the bus, I would put in my AirPods, and if I didn't have anyone to talk to, I would listen to my girl music playlist.
Abby, what are your future plans?
I plan to go to the University of Cincinnati and major in speech, hearing, and language sciences because I want to be a speech pathologist.
Aww. So you like helping people?
Yeah, I do.
Abby also got her hair cut and it looks so good. Oh my gosh, I love it. You guys can't see, but it looks really good. Well, thank you, Abby. Thanks for joining us. This is Savannah from the tennis team who we are talking to next. And today we have a few questions for you.
All right, so how has the season gone this year?
I think it went pretty well. I honestly think this was our best season. Personally, my skills improved tremendously, as well as my mentality. And also, I got to improve a lot of friendships with my teammates, and honestly, I also just think they improved tremendously. It's just a great season.
What was your favorite win this season?
My favorite win this season was probably our second Circleville match. I won my match 6-0, 6-0, which is the best you can get. And it was a little more gratifying because one of the girls I was playing, because we were playing doubles, so it's against two people, she was being very rude to me the entire time. So I feel like it was a little more gratifying because it just shows that, hey, you can be rude to me, but I'm still going to be.
So what was your biggest accomplishment during a match?
One of my biggest accomplishments during a match was when I was at sectionals and I was playing against two Waverly girls, and they were beating us 3-0. And I was like, dang it, we're down. What are we going to do? And I won. Me and my partner won 12 sets in a row, and we ended up winning that match. And I feel like you can win a match and beat them 6-0, 6-0. And also, if you start losing and you come back from that, I just feel like it's a lot more gratifying.
Who was your partner?
Jenna Reeser.
So what are some of your future plans?
My future plans include going to OUC for journalism or business.
That's awesome. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming to talk to us. Next up, we have from the soccer team, Hunter and Maggie. Welcome to Brave Talk, Maggie and Hunter. So we have a few questions for you guys today.
All right, so how did your guys' season go?
Overall, I feel like our season went a lot better than it has in the previous years. Individually, I think we accomplished what we wanted to with goals in the postseason. The regular season was all right. Our record didn't show it, but I feel like within our team, I felt like we all did pretty well.
Our season was a little rough. We lost 11 seniors last year, but we were able to match our record from last year, so I was pretty proud of the girls that came out and tried hard.
That's awesome. How did the team work together throughout the tournament with getting to the second game?
Honestly, we kind of went into that game with the mindset of getting in and out. And with tournaments, there's a mercy rule, and it's if you get up to 8-0, you're gone. You can get out whenever the game's over. But we didn't get to the point where we could just quit, but I felt like individually and as a team we worked good. We scored 4 goals in the first half and then another 2 in the second half, so that was good.
Unfortunately, we did not make it past the first tournament game, but we tried really hard and we didn't let them score 8 goals, so they didn't have to go into the mercy rule.
That's good at least.
All right, so are you guys excited for what the league has become or what is going to become of it?
We'll have to see what happens next year because I know this year the league for at least soccer was like extremely competitive. Like all the teams were like the rankings or whatever, how you want to put it, like league champions and everything was like it just tossed up between everyone because like I think who ended up winning it was maybe Fairfield Union, but so they lost to Hamilton, but Hamilton beat everyone else, and then some of us would like the lower in the team, like the
In the rankings?
yeah, the league or whatever. Because like for us, it was we finished last in the league, right? But there was a bunch of teams that would end up beating, like Bloom beat Fairfield, and then Hamilton beat Fairfield, and then Bloom beat Hamilton or whatever. So it was a toss up, but
Would you say Fairfield was the toughest team?
no.
Okay. Who was the toughest team that you guys played at least?
Definitely Bloom Carroll.
Was it bad?
Yeah, we got beat like 8-0 that game.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway. Is that when the mercy rule happens?
No, that was regular.
Or is that doesn't count regular season?
No.
They just get to keep scoring?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For girls, the MSL is very competitive as well. Bloom Carroll was the best team for our league as well, and they ended up beating us 16-0. But we had a really good attitude. That's not the worst that we've ever been beat by them. So I guess there's always a positive.
Yeah. Positive in a negative situation. Yeah.
Last time I ever have to play them, I was very happy.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's a win.
So, if there was one thing you could change from the season, what would it be and why?
I think for us it'd be the attitude going into the game, and like if someone scored on us, we automatically we lost all our confidence. I mean, some games we pushed back and we were able to come out with a win, but I think a big thing is the mental part of the game. But yeah,
I think our team also struggled with that. We looked at the records from last year, looked at scores from last year, and we go into a game thinking, oh, they're really good. I don't know if we can compete with this team. And with that mindset, you can't succeed, basically. So that was something that we needed to overcome.
What are your future plans?
as of right now, I do not have any plans, but I'm sure I'll figure something out in the future.
I'm not sure where I want to go to college, but I want to go somewhere with a good psychology program and do something in the career of therapy.
That's awesome. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for coming in and talking to us. Next up, we have Cheer with Jenna and Addie. Hey, guys. How are you doing today?
Great. How are you?
Good. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm getting there. I had Starbucks this morning, so it was good. Okay, so we have a few questions for you guys today.
What was your favorite game to cheer for this season?
My favorite game this season was our last game against Philo. It was our first round of the playoffs, and in my whole entire high school career, we've never won a playoff game. This was the first time. It was really exciting, and I'm excited to see how we do against New Lexington this Friday.
My favorite game was definitely Hamilton. I think it was the most entertaining game to watch for sure, and just the back and forth of the entire game was really exciting.
All right, so we heard you exceptionally well at camp this summer. So what was that like?
We put in a lot of work at our UCA camp this summer. We gained a lot of new skills, and I was awarded the All-American Cheer Award.
I was also awarded that.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So what would you guys say the hardest part of being a cheerleader is?
I think definitely proving ourselves as a sport and trying to get other people to recognize us as a sport.
There's a lot of time and effort that goes into it. I think some people don't realize that, and we're really working towards improving ourselves.
So I have a question. How do you so I tried to do red lipstick one day and it got all over my teeth. How do you guys not let it on your teeth? Or how does it look good? Because mine looked terrible.
We don't have a choice. And I think that we're all just looking out for each other, and we let a sister know if she has lipstick on her teeth.
That's good that you guys get it off of them.
Yeah, it's like team bonding.
That's the most humiliating thing, I feel like. Okay, that's awesome.
What are you guys' future plans?
I am planning on attending Heidelberg University and majoring in business administration and minoring in political science. I am also going to be on their cheer and stunt team.
I'm also planning on attending Heidelberg and being on their cheer and stunt team, but I'm going to major in pre-med and go on to med school.
That's awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for talking to us. We hope you had fun. And, yeah, thank you. Next up, we have the band with Thursday. Hey, Thursday, how's your day going?
Going pretty well. How's yours?
Good. I'm extremely tired, like I said. But anyway, so we have a few questions for you today. So we're going to ask them. So tell us about your season so far, a little wrap up or what's going on.
So far, we've made grand champion at one of our competitions. We went to get straight ones at state, which is basically the highest score that you could possibly get. And overall, we've just been doing really well. We've been making a lot of records for the school. And overall, just been a great season.
Awesome. How often has this happened when you've been in high school? Is this a every year occurrence, or is this a really extreme rare year?
Getting that at state was normally we go to state. However, straight ones is very much it was really good. We've only made that 6 other times, I believe, and when it was, I think, my sophomore year, we also got it. Grand champion though was really surprising. We haven't gotten that in a very long time. It's only happened 3 times in school history, I think, including this one. And just overall, we've made a lot of records. Our visual score was the highest it's ever been, along with percussion and guard. So overall, this has been the best season I think I've ever had in my 4 years.
That's awesome, especially for your senior year, just topping it off right. Yeah.
So what instrument do you play, and how long have you been playing it?
I play bass clarinet, and I'm the drum major. I've been drum major for the past 2 years, started my junior year. And bass clarinet, I started in concert band my freshman year, but since my sophomore year, I've been playing full-time.
What are your future plans?
My future plans is I'm going to be in biomedical engineering to go into prosthetics and orthopedics. I plan on doing that at, hopefully if I get in, at the University of Michigan or Ohio State, and eventually going on to med school to go further into prosthetics.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for coming on and talking to us. We truly enjoyed talking to you. Next up, we have golf with Grant, Anna, and Mallory. Hey guys, so sadly, Mallory couldn't make it on with us today, so we're just here with Grant and Anna, which is still awesome. So we have a few questions for you guys today. What are some of the most memorable moments from this season, any achievements or anything like that?
I would say our most memorable achievements from the season were placing 4th in sectionals and moving on to districts for the first time since 2015.
Oh gosh, that's awesome. That's been a while. That's almost been 10 years, especially. That's really cool. Grant, what about you?
Probably our best achievement as a team was winning the first MSL match. That was probably the biggest one. And then also advancing to districts as a team was also pretty good.
That's really cool.
What course was the hardest?
I would say the hardest course was the Players Club at Foxfire.
Okay, yeah. So, what makes a course tough? What do you feel makes a course really tough? Grant, what's your hardest course that you played on?
Probably Cumberland Trail, because it was playing 7,200 yards, and there was water on every hole, and the greens were rolling at 11 or 12 on a stent meter, so they were really fast.
All right, so what is something that you would change about the season and why?
I would probably change having more courses were very dry.
Well, it didn't rain for a long time, and then when it would rain, I feel like it would literally monsoon. So, what about you, Grant?
I agree with the rain, and then when it did rain, it was just straight mud because there was no grass on the courses. But also having matches, more just like non-league, like not important matches throughout the weeks, because we didn't really have a whole lot of those.
So, what are some of your future plans?
I'm looking into several colleges to attend.
Do you have any, like, a favorite that you would love to go to, or are they all just, like, you would go to either of them?
Right now I'm undecided.
That's cool. Grant, what about you?
I plan to play baseball in college. I'm not for sure where yet, but
For those of you that don't know, Grant's a pitcher on our baseball team, and I'm pretty sure he's, like, really good, so... Well, thank you guys so much for coming and talking to us. We truly enjoyed it. Next up, we have cross country with Ella and Parker. Hey guys, how's your day going?
It's going good. How's yours?
Good. Parker, how's yours?
It's going pretty good, you know what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
I don't know.
Okay.
We have some questions for you today, starting off with, what was the toughest course this season?
I think the toughest course this season was Rio Grande. It was pretty fun, and some of it was in the woods, which we had a lot of shade, so that was nice, but most of it was out in a field, and it got pretty boring. And there was a really big hill, and that wasn't very fun to run up.
I'm going to have to agree with Ella. I really didn't like the hill, plus it was pretty hot there, and I'm not going to lie, like, this might be a little weird, but, like, my feet would get, like, really hot when I'd run. So it was bad.
Did you feel like your feet were getting burnt through your shoes?
I felt like they were. That's because I was running fast, though.
Oh, yeah,
You know
you were so speedy, it just had to happen, yeah.
I had, like, a fire extinguisher and everything.
See, I'm not fast and I don't run, so I have no idea what that means, but yeah. Yeah. Are you fast?
A little bit.
Just a little bit. Ella, are you fast?
I'd like to say yes.
I feel like you guys are really fast, so yeah, okay.
All right, so did you guys enjoy the night courses, or was it easier to run during the daytime?
I actually didn't get to run any of the night courses today because for backwoods I was sick, and then for the Uniota meet I had a concert. But in the past I've always enjoyed them a lot, and they always light up the courses really pretty so that you have no trouble seeing. And the lights are always fun to run through. And our team always makes it fun. We bring glow sticks and face paint and fun socks to wear. So I think they're really fun.
I really like the night courses. Backwoods is really fun just because of how it's all lit up and it's kind of like a festival. But at the Uniota meet, it was kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. I think I saw an inmate or two.
Oh my gosh!
Running out.
You definitely did not.
I think we might have heard the alarm to the prison go off or something. I rolled my.
You probably ran towards the jail, didn't you?
Oh, I did. Oh my gosh. It was a little bit scary. I rolled my ankle a couple times, but other than that, it was pretty fun.
At least you made it out alive.
Oh.
What was your favorite moment from this season?
My favorite moments from this season was spaghetti dinners. So a cross-country tradition is that a senior always hosts a spaghetti dinner at their house, and then the whole team comes. And we eat pasta, play games, just have fun together. And I think cross-country, it is a team sport, but it's really individualized. So spaghetti dinners just give us a time to get to know each other better as a team and have fun.
I feel like that's really good bonding too. Everyone's just comfortable with each other because we see you guys and you guys are all friends, and that's awesome.
I would say my favorite moment from the season is it's a tradition at Uniota. We usually pile people from Logan Elm, Circleville, any team. There's a spaceship and a playground, and we just pile people in there. It's so fun.
Wait, I'm confused. You put them in the spaceship?
Well, we invite them in there. It's
you invite them. You don't throw them in there. You invite them.
Not against their will. Not against their will.
You're hey, do you want to come in the spaceship and hide?
Yeah, we recruit people.
What's the record number of people that have been in there at one time?
He doesn't count.
I think it's 9 or 10, but I'm not too sure. We want to try to get Mr. Hartley in there. We don't know if he'll fit though. I'm not too sure.
Parker. Oh my gosh. So guys, what is your guys' future plans?
I plan to attend college. I'm not sure where yet, but I want to major in biology and then minor in Spanish. And I plan on going into pursuing a career in public health.
That's awesome. Parker?
I'm thinking my future plans are either going to be going to college or probably going to work for my dad.
Gotcha. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. That's a wrap up on our fall sports Tonight, the football team takes on New Lexington in Week 12 of football playoffs. Good luck tonight, guys. See you next time on Brave Talk.